After a 2-year absence from the conference postseason, the Hawaii Warriors make a grand return to the playoff spotlight, led by MPSF Freshman of the Year, Jonas Umloft. But with the full force of the Pepperdine Waves ready to come down on the Warriors' conference title dreams, it will be a volleyball battle to the bitter end. Pepperdine, Hawaii, right here on the home team. K5, the home team, presents the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation Volleyball Tournament. In tonight's first round contest, it's the 5th place Waves of Pepperdine against the number 4 Hawaii Warriors. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jim Leahy along with Ryan Suji. Welcome to our coverage of the MPSF Volleyball Tournament. Pepperdine against Hawaii, and these two teams are very, very even. One is ranked 4th, one is ranked 5th. The reason why Hawaii hosts and Pepperdine does not is because of the point differential when they met in the 2 matches on March the 26th and March the 27th. On March the 26th, Pepperdine swept Hawaii. And then 24 hours later, Hawaii on the same court at Malibu, California, at Pepperdine University, swept Pepperdine. And because of the differential in the scores, Hawaii hosts and Pepperdine does not. They are two very evenly matched teams. I know you've heard us say that before, but this is really two teams that look at each other and are confident of winning. Now, you know the nuts and bolts of volleyball. What do you see?
Well, another similarity is that both teams feature dynamic freshman opposite hitters. For Pepperdine, they have Maurice Torres, who is 2nd in the team in kills per game and has had to carry a lot of the offensive load for these Pepperdine Wave squad. So look for him to be the go-to player. Last time these two teams met, Hawaii held Torres to a 0 hitting percentage, so we'll see if Hawaii can be effective at that. And for Hawaii, they have their own freshman phenom on the opposite position, Jonas Umloft, who just this week was named the newcomer of the year in the MPSF. Umloft is establishing himself as one of the best outside hitters in University of Hawaii history, and he will be a key factor tonight in order for Hawaii to pull off this win against a very talented Wave squad.
Well, I'll tell you, there is another contrast, and that's Marv Dunphy. In his 27th year, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a former Olympic coach. I mean, he's done everything in the sport. Against Charlie Wade. Charlie Wade, who has worked, I would say, a pretty good miracle this year in turning this team around. He's in his first year handling the men in the MPSF. When we come back, we'll treat you to one of the great volleyball matches of the season. Starting lineups are sponsored by Hawaiian Tel Federal Credit Union, where membership is open to all island residents. Hele mai, you belong. For Pepperdine, the outside hitters are Corey Reeks, J.D. Schleppenbach, and Maurice Torres. The middle blockers are Tyler James and Rodney Santos. The setter is Casey Kreider, and the libero is Sean Grubbs. Coaching Pepperdine in his 27th year is Marv Dunphy. So Dunphy, 507 and 198 at Pepperdine. For the University of Hawaii, this is the way they will play this very important first round match in the MPSF. This is the way that they will line up tonight. First of all, the outside hitters, Ernie Bedina getting the start tonight, along with Josh Walker and Jonas Umloft. The middle blockers are Matthew Rawson and Stephen Gerges. The setter is Nate Zemyak, and the libero is Rick Cervantes. Hawaii is coached by Charlie Wade. He is in his first year. Both of these teams in the MPSF have identical records, 14 wins and 8 losses. More to come as we step away from the Stan Sheriff Center.
And at center, 6'4" junior from
Keys to the match are sponsored by Kaiser Permanente. Live well, be well, and thrive.
Well, first for the visiting Waves from Pepperdine, it's the Wall of the Waves. Pepperdine is one of the best blocking teams in the country, averaging just over 3 blocks per game. not only do they get a lot of blocks, but they also touch a lot of balls on the offensive side. So it could be a long night for Hawaii if the Waves wall are in full effect. And for Hawaii, it's depend on the dynamic duo of Josh Walker and Jonas Umlauf. These two have led Hawaii in almost every offensive statistical category all season long, and both Walker and Umlauf are going to need to have big matches in order for Hawaii to beat this Pepperdine squad.
The series record is sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts, leaving lasting impressions. 61st meeting overall between these two teams. Pepperdine leads the series 37-23. Perhaps the most intriguing matchup was in the national championship game of 2002 between Hawaii and Pepperdine. Hawaii won that, claimed the national title, only to have it rip away because of NCAA violations. That was in 2002. There should be one more flag hanging from the ceiling.
And that was the last time these two teams have met in MPSF postseason play. It's also interesting to note that the Waves are 16-12 here in Honolulu, so they have the advantage against Hawaii on Hawaii's own home court.
Here's the officials for tonight. The upper referee is Marvin Hall. He has been an MPSF referee since the inception of the MPSF. So he is here to call tonight. He will be the upper referee. The floor official will be veteran Dan Hironaka. The linesman, Chris Robinson and Ryan Scudder. There you see Ryan Scudder. And Chris Robinson will be on the other side. We are ready to start. Schleppenbach will serve for Pepperdine. This is game one. Gets it in. Net ball dug up and goes to Walker. Walker right away. They threw up a double block, but it was not effective at all, and Walker just ripped it.
And that's a good sign for Hawaii fans if Josh Walker can get going. The last two times these teams met, Walker had a pretty bad outing, only had 5 kills in the win.
Zemjak to serve for Hawaii. Nate Zemjak. When he serves, there's usually points that follow. That's the way it's gone throughout the regular season. Zemjak hits it long. We are tied at 1. Serving will be Tyler James. James, a junior from Granite Bay, California. Gets it in. Cervantes, Zemjak. Short hit and a big short set and a big hit by Rawson. Boy, the Hawaii middle attack just potent.
And great set by Nate Zemjak, and it's a good thing to get Matt Dragon Rawson involved early to hold the Pepperdine middle blockers.
Serving will be Walker as you look through the netting at Rawson. Walker gets it in. Kreider. Ball is hit over that time by Torres. That'll be returned. Torres again. Dug up by Cervantes. Excellent dig. Umlauf. And Umlauf gets it down in front of the double block. His first kill.
And we just saw the exchange that we talked about at the top of the broadcast between the freshman opposites. Torres hit 2 balls, dug up by Hawaii nicely. And there you see Umlauf. Looked like the ball landed on their side. Actually, Pepperdine started celebrating, but that ball actually landed on the Pepperdine side.
3-1, Hawaii leads. Walker to serve. Gets it in. Good diving dig that time by Schleppenbach. Ball is hit over by Torres. Cervantes gets it to Zemjak. Walker, little touch. That ball is saved by Kreider. Hit over by Umlauf.
Well, a lot of emotion for Hawaii right here on the overpass. You can see Umlauf just getting into it here.
Hawaii leading 4-1 in the first game. Remember, we play till 30. Walker serves again. That ball dug up by Schleppenbach. Kreider goes cross court. Ball is hit over by Reeks. That's saved nicely by Rawson. Umlauf goes to the back row and hits it long. Point for Pepperdine. And serving will be Torres. Torres, 6'7" freshman from Riverside, California. Just gets it over. Cervantes from his knees, Zemyak. And the ball is hit and blocked. Hit by Medina and blocked right back. Excellent block that time by Santos.
Well, Medina getting the start tonight over Hunt. Goes into the wave wall that we talked about at the top of the broadcast.
Serving is Torres. Just scrapes it over the net. Zemyak to Walker. Off the block. Torres gets it in the air. Kreider goes outside. The ball is hit over by Reeks. Blocked back. Kreider again goes to Reeks a second time. That's dug up by Walker. Zemyak. Medina hits it long. Boy, Hawaii really scrambling well. We are tied at 4. Serving will be Torres.